Welcome back. It has been quite a while since your last session with me, hasn't it? You're right, I suppose it's only been a few weeks. But I worry about you. And I missed you. I do so enjoy these talks of ours, although I wish they could happen under better circumstances. I suppose we can get right down to business. Come on, have a seat. So, how has your medication been working for you? Anything at all? The good, the bad, the negative, the positive, even the mundane. How have you been feeling these past few weeks, emotionally and physically? Really? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you're not alone. Let's work through your past few weeks and we can see what's been happening to you. Yeah. So, how has your friend situation been going? I know that you had a little bit of arguments with your friends last time we spoke. Have those things gotten better? Well, I'm glad you guys were able to come to some sort of agreement, but it sounds to me like your friendship is still a bit strained. I don't want you doing anything that'll cause you unnecessary stress. I know you care, and you care so deeply, but you need to help yourself before you can help others. I need you to put your happiness first. Honestly, from what you've told me, I'm not so sure that you surround yourself with the best people. I feel like you need to decide between having terrible friends versus having just a few good ones, or even none if that's the path you're on. I'm not saying to do anything drastic, but I'm saying that we meet and we have the same discussions, but it's going to be up to you to take those first few steps into treatment. If the people you're surrounding yourself with are dragging you down or questioning your decisions, if they say they're worried about you, but they don't know what they're talking about, then you need to be able to let them go. I know it's scary. We don't want to be alone. But just know that I am your friend. I may be your doctor, but I care about you a lot. Yes, I care about all of my patients, but you know you've always been one of my favorites. Now, this argument you had most recently, what was it about? Mood swings? I don't recall you having any sort of strong emotional mood swings. Well, do you feel like you're suddenly getting angrier than you used to? Sadder and happier? Okay. Well, have you been taking your medicine daily? That's very important. No matter how it makes you feel, you can't stop it on your own. Okay? It's very common for medicines to give you sort of emotional side effects, so to speak. Even if you feel a bit more emotional, as long as you're not feeling As depressed as you were, it's okay. These are things that have to be worked out with time. How's that roommate of yours doing? Yes, back when I was in college, I had my fair share of awful roommates too. Trust me, I know all about it. And when you're communicating these problems with them, how do you do it? Do you verbally tell them to do or not do something? Are you passive aggressive about it? Or do you write things down, maybe leave notes? Okay. Yeah, I totally understand that. That feeling of other people just not listening to you. I need you to practice setting your boundaries. And I know that you do. I know you're doing everything you can, but if you're really coming to an impasse with these people, you might need to consider moving out. I'm not saying you need to go and find a studio right away, but I am saying that your living conditions are ruining your mood as well. I know you like your place, but do you like how you feel when you're in your home? Do you feel like respected? Do you feel happy and welcome when you walk through those doors? Or do you dread it a little bit on the inside, knowing you have to deal with these people? Well, ask yourself, do you feel like you're asking anything outrageous of them? Well, okay, let's talk about that then. You say that sometimes they get annoyed with you? Now, what could they possibly getting annoyed at with you? Well, if you feel like they're being unfair, you need to tell them that if you're going to continue living with them. This kind of sounds like a bad relationship all around. I know sometimes you don't have a choice, but I need you to put your mental health first. Well, if you're really not in a rush to move out, you can always just let me know whenever you're feeling down or you're feeling like you can't be heard. I promise that I will always listen to you. Always. This isn't just a job to me, you know. I truly care about helping everyone. And if I could create a world with only happiness, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But that's simply not our reality. The goal is for you to be able to live with yourself and your emotions and your pain. I can't make them all go away, as hard as I try. And the only cure for awful roommates is to move out and get your own place. Besides, I'm not the biggest fan of the neighborhood you live in. I mean it. Sure, you're not living with a doctor's salary, but I could always help you find a place. It might be small, but we could do it. Of course. What are friends for? Am I right? Now, we've talked friends, we've talked roommates. How is work going for you right now? Oh, that's exciting. I'm sure you'll get that promotion. I can't imagine anyone being more deserving of it than you. Has it been relatively smooth sailing? Well, I'm sorry about that. Workplace jealousy is a very real thing, and there are going to be people out there who believe that they deserve what you have. But they're nothing like you. And they don't work as hard as you. You have to learn to be the bigger person sometimes. You can't stoop to their level because they want you to fail. Those coworkers of yours, they're not always your friends, and they don't always care about what's best for you. Some of them will even sabotage you to put themselves ahead. I know it's awful, but as long as you keep your head down and stay focused on your work and work hard, I know you'll get that promotion. Of course. Now, I'm not up for a promotion anytime soon, and I don't think I really want to. I like to be personal with people. Being a manager wouldn't give me that same sort of, you know, individuality that I want. Oh, well, I'm glad that the medicine has allowed you to focus better at work. See, sometimes you have to learn to live with those side effects. Hmm? Well, was there something else that was worrying you about that? You seem kind of reserved about it. I understand. You don't really feel a sense of neutrality anymore, right? You're either one extreme, the other extreme, or you're just numb. That is by design. Of course. Wouldn't you rather feel sated than sad and depressed? It's an awkward feeling at first, I know. But think of it like a numbing cream. It's not solving the problem, but it's allowing you to live your life. I need you to know that this is what's best for you. You don't know it, but I've seen you progress throughout this year and through all of our sessions. You shine so much brighter now because you don't have that weight pulling you down. I know it might feel a bit empty, but you just haven't found something to fill that emptiness in your heart. But I'll help you. Of course. That's what I'm here for. I mean, I am your therapist, yes? Your psychiatrist, I mean. But, you know, I could always help you better with these things outside of the workplace as well. I mean, we are friends, are we not? Really? Thank you. You're so sweet. If I'm being casual with you, I'll never understand how you have all these struggles with building relationships with people. I mean, I think you're amazing. I do. I think you're great. I just wish other people could see you how I see you. And I wish you had better friends and better situations all around that would truly allow you to shine. It's scary, I know, but I'm here for you. I mean, really, you don't need anyone else as long as you've got one good friend, am I right? I know that's a scary thought, but it's all you need is someone who truly, deeply cares about you. I promise. It's my job to make things better. And I want to make them better for you. Now, despite the medicine, you're not quite how I want you to be yet. So I think I'm going to increase your dosage. I know, that sounds a little scary, but this is going to help you regulate your emotions a little better. I don't want you to have to deal with those extremes. I want you to be peaceful, always. Just nice and sedated and calm. Doesn't that sound nice? A world where you can just exist in peace and just know that that everything is being taken care of. It's not too good to be true, not at all. So trust me, okay? I am your doctor, and I think that means that I know best. Okay. Now we're starting to run out of time, which is unfortunate. I know I have a really busy day today. But I want to see you back here within a week. And if that's not possible, I can meet up with you when I'm outside of work. Of course. I don't mind doing a house call if it's for you. It'll be fine. I won't even charge your insurance for this one. Because I need you to see what it looks like when someone truly cares about you. You're surrounded by so many people, but they would never do for you the things that I or any good friend or partner or roommate would do for you. And you don't need to keep hanging around dead weight that are only hanging you back. You're going to feel so much lighter with your new medicine. You're going to realize that you don't need them at all. I'll help you realize it. I mean, none of these situations are your fault, really. The world is just against you. But I'm not. And I'll do whatever it takes to make you happy, okay? Okay? Okay. Here, why don't you take this? It's my personal cell phone number. Of course, I mean, how are we going to meet up outside of work if you're calling my office number? I mean, we're friends, and that's what friends do. Yeah. I'll see you around. Don't forget to pick up your meds from the pharmacy, okay? Okay. I'll see you in a few days. Stay safe out there. Goodbye.